Bill Doyle, Worcester Telegram. Isaiah, Brad said just a few minutes ago that you're going through even more physical stuff. Can you just talk about what that is and just what it meant for you to win a Game 7?
I mean, I'm hurting, but it's the playoffs, so there's no excuses. I get my treatment each and every day, and I'm ready to play. So I couldn't tell you any more than that. My whole body. It was an unbelievable moment for us. It was great. I mean, you dream of winning Game 7s. You dream of playing. I mean, in the Garden, the fans were amazing. We didn't give up. We gave it our all, and Kelly was MVP tonight. He did it all. He made 3-pointers. He took it to the hole. He played really tough, and he's a big reason why we won tonight.
Sharp Blakely, Comcast Sports said, and just piggybacking off what Isaiah talked about, Kelly, you and I talked before the game about just the need for the bench to really provide support for guys like IT and Avery. 26 points? That's a lot of support. Did you get a sense before the game that you were due to have that type of impact? I mean, a major impact on this game.
Yeah, I mean, we needed it. You know, that's a tough team that we played, 7 tough games against. And, they can score. And we needed, to help out the starters, help out Isaiah. And, he's been putting us in really good positions. And, the type of attention that they were drawing to him, he was getting rid of it, putting us in great positions. And we had to make plays. And that's what we tried to do.
Kelly, Mark D'Amico, Celtics.com to your right. Usually you're a pretty laid-back guy. You don't show a ton of emotion out there. But tonight, you were pretty jacked up. What did it feel like to make those type of contributions during such a big moment?
It was unbelievable, especially to do it in front of our fans, for the city of Boston. And, it was unbelievable to be in there and feel that energy and, feel that enthusiasm and, the passion that, 20,000 people had, and just thrive off that. It was pretty special to be a part of, and hopefully we can relive that.
Adam Himmelsbach, Boston Globe. Kelly, what was working so well, particularly in that fourth quarter? And at one point, you're basically going shot for shot with Beal. And do you hear fans like chanting "Kelly, Kelly"?
Yeah, I did hear that in between the MVP chants for Isaiah. Like I said before, they were putting a lot of attention on him. They're putting a lot of attention, and he was putting us in great spots, and then we're playing 4-on-3, and if they don't want to run at you, or they try to run at you too hard, you got to be able to make a basketball play out there, and that's what they did. They weren't going to let him make plays at the end. They were going to make other people do it, so someone had to do it.
Both you guys, Isaiah, Steve Bulpett, Boston Herald. I'm sure you've had ample time to enjoy this game, and now, wham, Cleveland. Just your thoughts.
I'm definitely going to enjoy it till tomorrow. I've never been to the Eastern Conference Finals, so this is something off my bucket list. But I mean, we got to get ready for the defending champs, and we know that. And the good thing about it, we got home court advantage, so we're going to be ready on Wednesday to try to take care of home court. And we know it's going to be tough, but, I mean, at this point, anything can happen, and we really believe that.
Absolutely no one's giving you a chance in this, right?
Yeah, they didn't give us a chance in this series. They didn't give us a chance when we was down 2-0 to the Chicago. We got the #1 seed. They didn't give us a chance. They don't ever give us a chance, and we just keep going. We don't care about what others say.
Jared Weiss, CLNS Media. Kelly, after tonight, are you ever not going to play in the man bun again?
That's a good question. Well, time will tell.
Okay. Adesina Koike, a lot of sports talk. Isaiah, you mentioned after Game 6 that Game 7s are where greats are made, and so many Celtics of the past have made their names in Game 7s in this city. How much did you think about that going into this game, and how much was it a motivating factor outside of just, oh, it's Game 7?
I thought about it a lot. I mean, all night last night and day I watched 2008, Paul Pierce versus LeBron, and how special that game was. Two superstars going at it, guarding each other, and it was a historic game. So I definitely did my studying, and I knew it was going to be a big-time game tonight. I knew it wasn't going to be easy at all, and we came out on top. So that says a lot about the team we are, and we believe in each other. So we just kept going. The game wasn't always what we wanted it to be. It wasn't a perfect game, but we played. We kept going and stayed the course, and that was what this team has done all season long. So it's a special moment for us, but we only have a little time to celebrate, and then we got to focus on the Cavs.
Isaiah, for you guys, you've been around. This core has been around for a couple of years, and as you say, people have counted you out and all that stuff. But for you guys to reach a conference final at this point, what does that, what does that do for you? What does that say for this group that's been able to accomplish this?
It says a lot, because nobody thought we would be here this fast. Especially when I got traded here, it was like I don't think anybody was thinking that in a couple of years we would be in the Eastern Conference Finals. But the players on this team, from the first guy to last guy, we believe in each other. And we never give up, and we feel like we're just as good as any team in the NBA. And we feel like we got more work to do. Even though the world's counting us out, we're going to keep going regardless.
Michael Pina, Vice Sports. This is for both of you guys. How critical was Marcus Smart tonight? Which this his energy, the threes he hit, the timely threes he hit. Just how important was he?
Smart does what Smart does. A lot of the things that Marcus Smart does out there is unmeasurable. Whether it's getting a hand on a basketball, ripping down a crazy rebound, getting up into somebody, blowing up plays. You may never see it on the stat sheet, but a lot of what Marcus Smart does is what makes us great, and gives us that edge. He always plays with edge for however long he's out there, and for him to come in and step up and make two big threes for us, that just adds to that's like a bonus on top of Smart.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Appreciate it.